Well, it's beautiful to see. It's a long transformation, and I found myself thinking about how often we hear about human beings destroying the planet or having actions that harm our environment. So to come to a spot where the whole intent is to help preserve the environment, help restore it, help correct past mistakes from human behavior is really uplifting to me.
Because once we use the new channel, one of our challenges is we have to fill in the old channel.
Sharon Farrell is showing the senior management staff from her organization, the Golden Gate National Parks Conservancy, around the Redwood Creek restoration site now that the construction season has come to an end. Some of the senior staff, focused on other tasks in their headquarters at Fort Mason in San Francisco, have not had a chance yet to witness the work done out here firsthand. They're all delighted by what they see and by knowing that the Conservancy, in close collaboration with the National Park Service, played central roles in making it happen.
The National Park Service is in charge of stewarding this land into the future and making it available to the public. What the Conservancy tries to do is connect that mission with the public and to bring in both volunteers and donations and outside expertise to help the Park Service get their job done. So in a way, we're the community-based conservation partner of the National Park Service here for the Golden Gate National Parks.
This is called a wet water crossing. We have one of these on the Batteries to Bluffs Trail.
The Conservancy team helps the Park Service in many ways on a project like this one, finding funds and managing contracts to move the project forward, and even growing the new native plants in its own nursery. Alder Trees in this case, that the Park Service's vegetation ecologist, Chris Friedel, is helping the Conservation Corps of the North Bay plant today on the banks of the new Redwood Creek channel. The construction season has ended, but the planting season has just begun. 24,000 native plants will find homes here in the winter months ahead, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Conservancy. On a recent visit out here, the General Superintendent of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, Frank Dean, had these thoughts about the importance of his nonprofit partner.
The Parks Conservancy is a godsend to us here because they enable us to make the difference through the support that they bring, and they really enable us to do not just what is required by law, but what is really required by conscience. So it makes all the difference.
Sometimes the very best work the Park Service and the Conservancy do together becomes invisible over time. Looking ahead, that's certainly what Greg Moore has in mind for Redwood Creek.
Well, I would guess 20 or 30 years from now, we will not even know that a restoration project even occurred here because the appearance and the vitality of the ecosystem will be what it should be and what it once was. So that's my hope.